Frankie's showing him how to do it today. Oh, I'm on the wrong hunter. I need this one actually. I'm in the other house. Almost forgot. So I did a little work on Sunday after I ended the stream, which is why we're doing more build today because yesterday I was itching to get back into this build because it's very challenging in a good way. I also underestimated how many of the welcome mats I would need, or the Zillow mats to make this work. So here's what we have. I Yeah, right. The rugs always uh, come into view first. So I skinned out the um, stairwell, so it is somewhat at least in the right colors. I got the some of the wallpaper in. I have not decided if I want so much like space between these or if I want to bring them in closer together, so we'll take a look at both options. I started work on the door. The hinges were what I was working on because that is another door, by the way. This is the elegant carved door. I just have them faced so that they look like a hinge. But then I had to figure out if I could hide that door. So I sandwiched it between two rugs, and it is hidden. So that worked. So we got to do the rest of that. Um, like I think if you were going to actually try and close the store, it probably wouldn't work, because the angles are not quite the same, but it's fine for our purposes. I added the cot in here with the sleeping bag on it. I put a Revendreth crate underneath, and I have a second one over here to go in this side. I started working. Let me go here. Let's see. So not that one, but this one. So you can kind of see in the behind Harry, there's like a vent. So I used a couple crates and the chest set to mimic that vent. It's a little off center. I gotta fix that, and I gotta color the crates, like dye them. Um, and then I used the new display cabinet as like the backing for the electrical panel. I'm not sure if this is what I want to keep here because I realized when I looked at this in the other view, so in this view, there's actually two boxes on that piece of wood, um, rather than the one I thought there was. Uh, so I don't know if I'll keep this or if I'll change it out. I also was thinking about, well, at first I tried pushing it back into the wall so it was just like this part, but the handles stick out, like, so it was hard to get them even. Also with 12.0.5, the little inspector guy works now, so if you are in somebody else's house and you want to know what they used, you can use the little inspector tool to see what it is. So this is the display case. This is a fell steel chain down here that I'm using as like a to look like a fastener for it. So I've got to do the other corners for that. Yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, it the alleyway sconce is going to come out while we work on this because it's very annoying to work around. But yeah, then when you're done, you just click it off. But yeah, it works great. So I made the 2 shelves that we needed. I pulled out some other things that I was like, oh, maybe we should use some of this. Um, so for example, on the door, there is also, let's see, where's the open door? There's also like a vent above the dustpan. So I was looking at like what I might be able to use as a vent. So I could use pitchforks and make a little vent. I was looking at maybe using this little, like the top of this little gong, but like it's a pretty slim area that I have for hiding stuff. So I was also thinking about just downsizing that rug. It's more square, but yeah. This one also, I don't think I will be able to get it small enough is the problem. Maybe I will. Small enough to be able to hide it, but still be able to use like this as the vent. So we'll try some stuff, see how it goes. I have the cabling for around where the like electrical wires are up there behind him. And let me switch back to that picture. So there's like we've got the pipes in. These are quite a bit skinnier than what the rope ended up being, so I might try some stuff. To see if we can get like a skinnier pipe going. But we have cabling coming down from the electric here, so I figured I could use some of the cables for that. I think this is like I'm pretty sure this is power. I think this is for the heat. I think, because that looks like a thermostat to me. So we have our shelves. They're going to be brown instead of white. But like he's got his little apple and his drinking glass. So we have things that we can use for that as well. So yeah, we're going to try some stuff today and see how it works. Let's also, this is a very tight space to work in, I must say. So this is what these look like if you overlap them more. I gotta find the line here. There it is. So this one down here is the less overlapped one. These are the overlapped. Oy. Our banister's kind of in the way. I think I like them less overlapped. Yes, she is. She's the best one to have be first. I did add a beam back here because it looked weird with these in there and not having the beam in the corner. And with these overlapping, this one can come out a little bit more. Yeah, I think I like them overlapped better, which means I also need to overlap this way. I also changed the orientation on these. I had them horizontal at first, and then I was like, that's not how you hang wallpaper. So fix that so that it actually looked like the wallpaper. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need to fill that corner, I think. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. It's starting to look like a thing. I'm gonna take this guy out so that it's a little easier to work in there. I'm gonna size this down to the same as that one. Stick that in there so it's out of the way while I work over here. Not want to think that. Working in this teeny tiny space has been interesting. Yeah, I think I like that. This line of the wainscoting or this line of the wainscoting? Because there's like a double line here. I was trying to figure out how to do that. Oh, on the wallpaper wall. I see, I see. Yeah. I wonder. Like, I can really overlap them so there's like barely any line. That one's gotta. See, this is the other problem is like trying to not play the gimbal gamble here. I was like, I want to go up farther, but I am at the ceiling. Hello, 83659. Welcome. All right, let's see here. I just need to go. Oh, I think there's just. How did I get these two to match up and these two don't? Because. Nope. How did I do that? Maybe? Yeah, it does look like there's a rotation issue, doesn't it? There. It was a combination of being too close and rotated. This one's rotated the correct way. It's just in the wrong spot. This one is rotated the right way, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. All right, that's correct now. I wish these would get bigger. That would be nice. There's not a banister on that side. Also, this picture that's up, that is the this is like the Warner Brothers studio like set piece. So it's close but not exactly the same. Like I went back and watched like the opening scene from which one was it? It's the one where it's Dudley's birthday where they go to the zoo and he talks to the snake. Like when Dudley comes down the stairs, you see that there's like little pictures all the way down the stairs. So I think it was Prisoner of Azkaban, yeah. So I'm thinking if I add some pictures going down, then that might help with the lines. Right, let's grab a few more of these. Whoop. Wait, that's not gonna work. Because we're going on the other wall. This is the mat from the Zillow one where you had to like find the surprise vendor and then you gotta think. Well, no, not this. This was the original one. Like you had to go on there and then claim it. It used to not be dyeable, but they always said it was going to be dyeable, and now it is. So everybody has been having a lot of fun with these. I've seen placemats, I've seen kitchen tiles, I've seen bathroom floors, like just tons of stuff that people are using this for now that it's dyeable. I don't even have that many housing add-ons going, and it still really hates dyeing stuff that way. Oh, damn it. I swear. No, wait, they're going the same direction, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, I swear I rotated these the same way. One's definitely out way too far. Whoop, wrong thingy. Still the wrong thingy. So technically, I should have a fill here and a fill over here. But this is also kind of forced perspective. I might not need to. We'll see. So my other thought was I could also potentially use one of these as the vent on the door, since it's much slimmer than the other options, but we obviously don't want it to look like the wallpaper. I also do kind of like that these are kind of like scuffed up, because I feel like with the way Dudley like abused everything in the house, he would have gouged up the wallpaper too. I also, when I was playing around yesterday, so I really wanted to build yesterday, but I wanted to do this particular build on stream. So I was trying to figure out what to do. So oh noes, I'm out of the die. Oh. All right. We're gonna go out here and just grab some. So I was working on a farmhouse. Actually, here's the picture of it. Like a modern farmhouse kind of take. And this also has like an angled wall, but with stairs. So I was trying out different ways to like deal with that. Yeah, it's the worst. I was like, maybe I can use bookcases. Maybe I can use, you know, I tried all kinds of stuff. I tried shelves. I tried bookcases. I tried tables. And I ended up just using the triangular shaped platforms. I'm looking for a die. Holy oak tan. Grab like 10. I will take you over there and show you that build when I'm done here. I also need to figure out something to use for this little lock on his door. I'm having a lot of like moments of like, what things do I have that are circular? Like, I know I have some. Can I remember what they are? No. All right. That is still off. There. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see how this looks as a little vent. Oh, I had to go. I ran out of beams yesterday Sunday when I was doing this, so I went and got some more. I'm gonna need, see, 1, 2, maybe 4. Pretty sure these are 30. I played around with the sizing some when I was trying to get the door in there as the hinge. But yeah, they're 30. Also, they did the Cozy Keep ran the closet build contest over the weekend, and the winning builds were so good. Somebody did like a whole like 3D mural is basically what it looked like of a hot air balloon ride for theirs. I was like, holy Moses. Okay, well, this is gonna have to come up a wee bit. I was like, why is this math not mathing? And then I realized it's because that is an angle. This is not a rectangle, so it's not going to have equal sides. And I need to add another set of hinges as well, and I think I have enough doors to do that. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I think this... Nope, that's also at 30. What is happening here? Why? Why are these not the same size? See, I thought I sized one of these up. It must have been this one. So it would hide the door hinges effectively. The doors as hinges. We have an ad break starting in just a hot minute here. Yeah, there is like a bug with how percentages that are not whole, like by the 10, are showing up. Because these still show 30, even though I just changed this one to 35. So, fun times in Bugland. Now, how am I going to overlap these so that this looks nice and not annoying? I guess just make that equidistant-ish. I don't love it. I left a little. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, I didn't. It's all the way. Like, I think there's a point where this would look, yeah, weird because it's coming through the frame. But I can give it a little bit of room. That's as good as that's gonna get. All right, let's add our doors. These are dyed, so I'm gonna have to undye them to get the right color. All right. Okay. Which way did I face the handle? Can I tell? It's on this side. All right. Having these overlap might be an issue for hiding this hinge. We'll see. It might be okay. I think I just did this one like so. The other thing I was thinking was whether I should try and add, like, you know how when you have these hinges, like down the center is like a little overlap piece? And I do have like plenty of these dudes, but obviously they are not the same color and they cannot be dyed the same color. Oh. How weird will it look? Let's find out. It also might just be too long, comparatively, because this is as small as it gets. Maybe not. What do you think? Chain or no chain? That's no chain. That's with the chain. It's kind of an interesting effect. The other question is, do I... Like if I turn it this way... Oh, I like that even better. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Frankie. I think I like the chain. And I like it so it's fronted like right into the corner. It went up just slightly, right? Like a... Yeah. Oof. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Okay. What to do about this guy? So let me show you what this looks like pushed back in. Like I wanted just this part, but then this silly control thing still shows. And especially if I make it bigger, because I was like, well, it's more like that size on this side. But yeah, these still. Yeah, let's try a little tilt, see what we can get. Yeah, nope. It's like that's the hinge point. That's weird. Yeah, look at those, like, don't move out of the plane that they're in. That is so weird. All right, hang on. Let me look at the other, because I've got like the little box. Filter on goblin and gnome. So I have the little, that little guy, I have this little guy, and this one does move when you're out of edit mode, this one doesn't. You have to like hit it to make it do things. Touch it, click it, whatever, you know, hit it. I've got this. Like I could make a little thingy, stick it in there. Yeah, that, especially for the little one. The bigger one is... maybe this one? Wait, let me touch it. Got like this. Yeah, maybe. This side I think is too plain. I would have to add to it actually. All right, we'll keep that one out. So many things with lights on them. Hang on, what's the... Oh, I see. One's a self-sealing. And one's a screw. Oh, I see. This one has a big... Oh, wait. How small does that get? Wait, how many did I have? I only have like 2, don't I? Ah, scheisse. Wait, what is... Alright, hang on. Oh, this is better than the chains for the screws. Like by a long shot. I went too far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Indeed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Well, I only have 2. That is an issue, but these kind of look similar-ish on top. Like, I could use that, I think, and get a very similar effect. I did not want to put that away. Yeah, it probably, yeah, you're right. Not matching is good. Oh, I love it. These are a little tough. I have, there we go. I think that's better. That does too have customizations. I literally have it in my kitchen. Hang on. Now I gotta look. Are these the same crates? Oh, right. Wrong room. We'll use our little inspector gadget. Open carved wooden crate. Oh. Okay, they aren't the same. Apparently you can't dye the Horde version. Only the Alliance version. Good to know. Good to know. I have about 10,000 of them from doing the PO boxes, so there's that. Alright. So that means alright, let's go out here, clear this. those out. Throw these in here, and then I'll resize them. So I don't have to take the teeny tiny ones all the way over here. $90 and $90. Let's see, it's Tuesday. Is that plus night again? Or is it just fun night? I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn it that way a bit. That way the little notches turn differently on each. Guild Mythic Plus, yes. All right, give me these guys. Whoop! I hate when I think I have a hold of this little center bit, and it's actually the arrow I have a hold of. One of these, I think it was 30 and 40. Oh, I had an idea. Hang on. Let me put this in and see if this idea works. Sometimes I rue the day that I have ideas, because it means I need to place 90 crates in the floor in specific patterns. But some days it's good. It's very, very good. Right, that was 40. Hang on. Yeah. All right. Where's Boots when I need him? I'm not drinking enough water. Also, my vault today was kind of meh. They hot fixed it so that the vault slot that was 272 from doing the ritual sites got nerfed, which made me sad. I was looking very much forward to getting a 272. All right, so now should be able to do. Okay, not that slot. Gotta find the right right die channel. There it is. Should have started from the top, Ard. All right, does that look like a vent? Oh shoot, it does! Look at that. Alright, so my thought was to use this. Hang on, let me see if this works. Wait, that's not the way I wanted that to go. I don't know why it keeps wanting to turn that direction. Let's reset this. It's gonna be slightly smaller, even more. Even more. Here we go. All right, then we get out another one of those crates. And we size that bad boy down because there's like a little, I think it's like a, it looks like a kind of a cage around like the gauge. Yep, that can even be a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna tilt it. And then push it back. Oh! Things are happening! I wish I could dye the chest. Minnow. Alright, this is kind of a gray color. Question becomes, do I need like a gauge in it? Alright, this looks the same from either side. I love it. Reset the rotation here. I love it. Hang on, what? Oh yeah, the cheese board. What's that thing called? Hang on. Eversong Party Platter. I was like, this looks like it has a little label up here. And I was like, wait a minute, I just made a bunch of labels for packages. I know how to do this. Ooh, is it too big? Oh no, we're good, we're good. Trying to decide if I need to tilt that handle in. I think I do. Once again, not customizable, but I'm pretty happy with that, you guys. All right, let me grab one of these guys. So I think it needs to go this way, right? Might need to be even smaller. Yeah, it definitely needs to be smaller. It's sticking out too far. I love when things come together. It makes me so happy. All right, and the other one has cable going up from the top. Yeah. All right. What size was that? 30? All right. I think I do want two coming out. There are two coming out of it in the picture, and I think that'll help differentiate it from this one. You do not know how much I've been looking forward to figuring out all these like pipes and like things happening. All right, I'm gonna turn this one upside down so we have a little variation in where that like thick bit is. Yeah, I think that's pretty close to where I want that. Gonna tilt this slightly in toward the center. Same for this one, as if they're kind of linked. Yeah, like that. Yeah. They're still a ways out from the wall, both the up and the down, but like that's just the way those cables are built. Like Can't do anything about that. And from this perspective, that looks good as hell. I have to say. I'm very happy with that. All right. I have to decide if these are what I want to have as pipes. They feel very thick to me. Oh, I exited. Did not mean to exit. What if... See, I feel like this is too short. Comparatively. Let's see. Yeah, too short, too skinny. I mean, I can bring it out a little bit and it's less skinny. Or I could use 6 of them, basically, right? With the other one on top of here, so it's... Damn it! I think that's what I gotta do, because that's the right size. Alright, hang on here. Alright. 1 pitchfork. Ha ha ha! Oh no, I don't have enough pitchforks. I have 5. Autocorrect is thwarting you today, Bree. Let's see. This one needs to go this direction. Then this direction. And I put it at 200? Yes. Oh yeah, this'll work. Huh. I'll be damned. Well, shit, that looks really nice. Okay. That's what we'll do then. Which means I need another pitchfork. Hang on. How much does it cost for a pitchfork compared to how much it costs to make one? Let's go to Undermine Exchange. On our server, they're 5K. Can get them for 2,700 on Sargeras. I'm pretty sure they're cheaper than that to make. Mm. 8 Ashwood, 6, ooh, 12 Elementium bar. That might be the sticking point. Alright, hang on. That's an inscription, right? No, blacksmithing. Ard's blacksmith, and I did not clock that this was hers. Yeah, it is. I'll be very happy when they fix the transmog bug in the character select screen. I feel like I know something that has this pattern of like a... Oh, it's the trellises. All right. Sometimes the brain takes a little bit. Gonna make a note. Trellis. So Arn's in Herondar because I was so excited to get my last bit of the legends done, get my meta finished, and then there's a bug, and Kasame did not have the quest. Let's see if they hotfix it. There was a little patch that I downloaded before I left earlier. Nope. Still no quest from that guy right there. Alright, let's go back to Silverman. I'm not that far from the portal, I could have just taken it, but it's fine, it's fine. And I actually didn't need to go to the city to just check how much it would cost to make this. I need to do soiree. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you checking, though. And then I was thinking, because there's like little rings that lock these right to the wall. I don't know if the fell steel, like the U-shaped one, will get small enough, but I'm going to try that. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try a barrel. You are not at all greedy. Let's see. So sorry. I stayed up entirely too late the last couple of nights because I got absorbed in building stuff and didn't realize what time it was and kept saying, I'm going to go to bed any time now. And then getting sucked right back in. Oh yeah, 388 to build. That's way better. And I already have the lumber I need. I have it in stock in the bank. Actually, what's she? Oh, right. I turned in the thing for the Dornick fur and forgot to put it in the bank.
Are you planning a purchase?
All right. Also, I must warn you that the guy that makes Auctionator and Baginator and Chatinator makes this thing called Collectings. It's called Collectinator, technically, but it's a tab in here that shows up as Collecting. You will quickly run out of money using this thing. Just beware. It is humbling how much I do not own that I want. Even just like, so like if you go to transmogs and only unique appearances, there's like 2,500 items or 2,300 items. So yeah, you have to go in here knowing what you want. Like the other day I wanted a shirt. So like you can go in here and say like I just want a shirt. Where is it there? And that is a much better approach, but also transmogs on our server are insane. Go to the RP servers. They're so much better. Anyhow, I got the stuff I need. Let's go make a pitchfork. Just need one. Yeah, don't do it, Brie. I did it for the pets, and then I was like, oh, transmogs. And I was like, oh shit, there's so many I don't have. And like I knew I needed, like I've been saying for a while, I don't have very many options for shields. So I specifically went in looking for shields, and I was still like, oh man, so many options. All right. We have it. Also, I heard that there was a hot fix for something. What can I remember what it was now? No. Um but I was like, there was a hot fix today. I somehow missed this. Oh, yeah. So apparently the metery ochre windows, the ones that you get, like, because you have to go run the metery, um, are now only 2 budget points instead of 3. Oh, also, watch this. I did this successfully on my hunter. So they have the situations now, right? And they have the different sheathing options. So I can take this outfit, assign it to my house, so that anytime I go in the house, I change to my ball gown. And then anytime my weapon is sheathed, hide it. So I'm going to do that right now, because being in this tiny space, this really gorgeous but gigantic staff gets in the way. So this is our ball outfit. We're going to go here. The sheathing options are down here. I'm going to go to hide while sheathed. I'm going to save that. Then I'm going to situations. I'm going to turn them on. I'm going to put the house for this one. All right. So now this will be on when I'm in the house. Now, what I have noticed when I did this on the hunter is when I come out of the house, it switches me back to the first outfit on my list. Oh, also, they have weather situations now. So I can change my rainy outfit to rain. And I will change into that when it rains. So yeah, there's more options here now. But the one that we needed is now in place. Ugh, why did it change me out of my... Oh, it put me back in the top one because I'm not in the house. So now I'm in the house. Automatically changes. And if I sheathe this, it's gone. Look at that. Amaze. Yeah, it's very nice. I wish it would remember like what I was in when I came into the house and switch me back to that instead, but this is still a nice change to how they were doing it. it. I don't understand why things come out of storage and they're rotated out of like true. Because it seems like if they're in storage, when you pull them out, they should the rotation should be reset, in my humble opinion. I'm not entirely sure why that works that way. I feel like there's a little bit too much space between them, so I'm just going to move them over a little bit. Wow. Those look really nice. Yeah. All right. Trying to decide how far out from the corner they were and if I needed to put this on the right side or the left side, but there's a pretty distinct gap there. And actually I think this could probably come out more, like it protrudes pretty far. Although, Alright, I will think about that. Yeah, I feel like this does need to come out a bit. Not too far. But a bit. Yeah, that looks better to me. this guy. Make him tiny. Oh, he's not very tiny, even at his tiniest. All right, that's not gonna work. Let's try the barrel approach. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna find out together. All right, one of these guys. Go the other way, which is the problem, because if I do go this way, whoop, then you have the whole barrel. Although, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I say. All right, let me pull one of these bad boys in here. I don't think I'm gonna leave it that color. No, I don't know what color I'm gonna dye it yet. Probably a kind of coppery color, be my guess. So the bottom shelf is, hang on. Oh, she was not facing the right way when I did that. There, okay. So he could reach that shelf from the bed. And then the second one was like right below the level of the wood panel. I'll line these up this direction first. There we go. All right, this one right about there, I think. So I think that is about right for placement. Needs to come out just a teeny tiny bit. So there's a little bit of clipping right at that front corner there. All right, let's do, is this, it's always a guess which one's which. All right, that is the banding. So that's what I want to make the copper color. And then the barrel part, I want the brown. There. What do we think of that? It's a little fat compared to the picture, but I'm not mad at it. I seriously only have one? How? What? No, okay. I was like, what? That's right. Good enough is good enough. Do not let... Perfect be the enemy of good. You know what these remind me of when they're uncolored? It looks like the little like beaded bracelets we used to make when I was a kid. All right. We have pipes. We have electric. A maze. I gotta do this little furnace thingy. I want the toolbox to go in here. This technically isn't, well, it is a kind of toolbox, not the same kind, but I think this will work. And all right, not the steam barrel. Right? Yes, it very much is. A WoW cupboard inspired by Harry Potter. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to our goblin and gnome. Probably gonna have the same problem with this here that I had on the other wall, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, nope. That one stupid thing. Oh, alright. Where's the other? I swear I had another one of these guys. Did I? Did I really only have one? Well, scheisse. Okay. This is the wrong color, but the right shape. Too fancy though. I have something tickling the back of my brain. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. The back of it doesn't have the same texture. Here, I'll show you. Hang on. What size was that? 70. Okay. Oi. is just plain. I like the two little slots there as like the meter part. You could do this and just add the oh yeah, we tried tilting it. Watch this, Spree. We tried it on this one over here. Let me diagnose it. All right. So I push this back, right? And I'm like, that's where I want it. Let's tilt it. Get rid of that. It's at the tilt point. You can't get rid of it. Yeah. Indeed. Stupid knob. But I think this'll work. And actually, oh, you know what? Wait. That there. My other gauge is in the other room in my gadget box. That is not where I wanted to go. Do not need to visit the boys' room. We got a pilfer. That guy right there. All right. Well, that's a little off center. So I don't know why these are so much brassier when it's out of edit mode. So weird. All right, now I've got the sky that I can use here. Yes. So there's like a little kind of pressure valve thing that comes up off there. Oh. And then it goes up from there. Actually, I think we can. Why is that turning so weird? Once again, gnomish technology being weird. The access point on that was also fucking weird. All right. I might not even need this. Hang on. Now I definitely don't need those. Well, that's the right thing. They're not quite as far apart as I wanted, but who am I to complain when they look the way I want them to look? All right, what size? 40. I have done that when I've watched creators on Twitch before. All right. I'm just gonna connect these two with this dude. Actually, hang on. What if I pull these out? I wish it was up just a wee bit further. Actually. I like it. Right? Finally a use for those fences. Jiminy cricket. Right, this looks slightly off center, which would make sense for Gnomish Shore Goblin technology. All right. Here's the real trial. There's two brushes below this thing. What are those things called? There we go. And these have the brushes on them. Here's the empty one, right? I was like, can I? Hang on. I don't think I did x-axis first that time, and I don't want this thing unrotating on me. It's not exactly the same, but yeah. Yeah, it's got to be up a little bit so it's not showing so much below the shelf. Oh, I was like, why am I not sitting down? Because I'm in edit mode, that's why. Seriously, I sat down and my still too tall. Crazy. This is what it pays to be a dwarf. I was like, can I hide the soap? But I don't think I can. Yes. Hang on. Burning. Dang it. There we go. Yep. I know what you're saying. Like they have a it looks like a stack of tiles actually under there. I think I might be able to. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the one from the Argentina, but the Jade Temple one might be a better fit. Hang on. I have to remember what the name of these forkers is. So there's that one. Oh, oh, there's the Argentino. Nope, that's the Pandaren one again. Where's that lovely Argentina one? It's not in use because it was in the mailroom. I know that much. Scrolls. Nope, that's the Pandaren one again. It's got the brown cover is almost the same color. Where is it? All right, what's the name of that fucking book? Hang on. Argentina book. Wow. Which one was it? Somewhere. Hang on. Here it is. Weathered History of the War Chiefs. I think you're right. I think the Pandaren ones works better here. Alright. Just needs to be some more. I need these to be up. I'm like, how? There's gotta be a way to get that soap hidden up in there. But there's not. So close. Stupid tub. Ow. That cat has been fed. She just really wants attention today. I don't know if you heard how huffy she was when she just jumped down, but she gave me the what for. I think that is as good as it gets. I was like, do I move this down a wee bit? Maybe that is the trick. Did we do it? We did it! We did it. Ha 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 ha. Woo! Oh, and there's a little stuffy right there too. Oh. Do I not have an is it not called an all my Alex are placed? Oh noes. Ah, they're all placed. I think I have one in this house. Let's go find out. Wait. Oh yes, I have one in here. Umbrick has one. We can steal from him. He'll never know. Thanks, Frankie. This is so weird when you get that like textural artifact. Oh, apparently I'm using all of the jar I thought I was gonna put there. Not gonna go there. I'm gonna use this guy. Because it looks like something that they would have had in their house. In the storage. Like an old nasty cookie jar. All right, then we got like a pile of clothes. You know how you never think you have an accent? Captions will humble you. Okay. I wish this got a little smaller. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about how to get that effect. Normally I use pillows to do like clothes. Yes, maybe. Maybe we can do some rugs. Like that leather rug from the Horde side might work. Yeah. We'll take a look in a sec here. All right, let me see how small this one gets. Not small enough. All right. Ooh. That was weird. Might be the smallest one. There's that box there with this like color on the side of it. Well, you can dye the metal end. I want it to look rectangular rather than because this has like a rounded end on it, which was why I was hiding that end. And then behind it, I feel like I want a crate back there. It's kind of a light color. This one's open, but I can flip it upside down. There's the closed one. Oh, there's gems on both sides. Oh, our old buddy from the mailroom. Hang on. Still too big. Damn it. So one thing that we never see is like what's in the like this part down here. The back here in the corner. That's what I was thinking, so I pulled out these two pieces to see what I could fit in there. So we'll see what we can find for there. Let's see. Close, very close. Oh. I wish I had a version of this that was rectangular. You know what? I said that, and then I was like, wait a minute. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Triumph. Now we can use this guy as the top. And then we'll just use another of the rugs for the side. You know what though? I need to push that end down a bit so we have parity here. All right, then we have his little tray with his water glass in it. What do I have this tray like? I don't think any of the desks are. These are untextured on the bottom. Does it look a little weird? Yep. Is it gonna work for our purposes? It might. Again, one of those times when I wish I was on the dwarf. I really cannot tell. I mean, I am standing on the bed. What I oh no. What? There's no way I only have one? Oh. The others are in use in this house. In this very house. Alright. Actually, let's do this and just go here. Oh, you know what? The kaffa table upside down might work. I was like, could I make signs? And I could, but the clipping is going to be an issue, I think. Ah, nope, I can do it. I can do it. I have the technology. Oy. All right, that one definitely sunk too far. That means this one needs to turn because we want the gold to the outside. Literally can't tell if these are matched up. had just enough tables. Whew. All right. Then he needs his little cup in there. Coffee mug seems like a weird choice, but also so does a wine glass. Like maybe we do the Fanta instead? And make it blue for water? Yeah. That's better than having a wine glass or a mug of coffee for the 10-year-old, 9-year-old, however old he is in this one. He's got some little figurines here. We do have the gnomes. Like I could put a couple little gnomes down here. And maybe oh, you know what? He's got a guy that's like on a horse. And we have the wolf plushie. I know that guy is not on top of that wolf. Got like a tiny little shed kind of deal there. I wonder if we use like a little wagon or something. Gotta see how small some of these get. Too big. This is the problem with things called large structures, is that they don't get very small. Oh yeah, I'm sure this one doesn't get small enough. No. Still too big, but closer. Oh, maybe this guy? That might work. It's still pretty big. No, it's definitely still too big. Yeah. The wagon with the roof? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. These all get to be about the same size. We could give him the outhouse. Where's that wagon? Is it under miscellaneous? Ah, yeah, here they are. Got smaller, dudes. Oh, you know what? I could put one of the training dummies in there. Oh, yeah, they get nice and small. Yeah, we could sync these. Not this one so much because it's got the stairs up to it. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Like this guy might work. Let's go try it. Well, yeah, it's still way too big. Whoop. This one's so close. This kind of reminds me of the chess pieces that they end up having to like use the life-size ones. The training dummy gives that vibe. I'm not mad at that. Do I have? I do. He only has the one apple, but I was mostly just trying to hide the bananas there. There, we can get it down to 2. There's just like a cup with some bric-a-brac in the corner. I feel like maybe this guy would work for that. So we can just hide the handle in the back. Thank you. Getting there for sure. What time we got? Oh, good lord, it's already 10 minutes to 9. All right, let's put our light back in here, see how this is looking with that. Pretty good. Pretty good. And there's the inside look. Do this. Man, those hinges look nice even close up. Oh, look at that. We got a crate poking up through here. Gotta fix that. Fixed. All right, so I think it's that time. We will call it for tonight. My gosh, that was a lot to get done. Pretty good day. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Well, let me show you where I left the farmhouse. I don't think we're gonna finish this room tomorrow, but when we do finish this room, we'll probably start working on the farmhouse build. So I'll show you that real quick. I had a lot of fun with this. Also, here's the inspiration picture from good old country living of a modern farmhouse in Connecticut. I swear, the loading screen takes even longer after that patch today. I'm wondering if having everything running is part of the problem here. Let's close some tabs on the old Firefox. Oh, there you go. Oh, you know what I should have done? I haven't had dinner yet. I should have pulled some stuff out to defrost while I was doing this, but that's okay. I'm trying something here where I have an upstairs window and a downstairs window that are meant to kind of look out on the same space. So down here is mostly trunks of trees, and up top is mostly the crowns of trees. This is not going to be an enterable space because I'm going to put some non-working doors here. But I need to build out the patio. And I'm going to use that idea from the lanai and put the boxes with the flowers on the walls here. I think what I might do is use Krinith's basket technique to make these walls like brick colored. All right, I need a lighter colored basket so you can see this. So she does this. And basically you do that to the whole wall. To get these little brick looking patterns. Actually, it should go this way. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I will have the patience for that. But this is what that backyard is looking like right now. I'm probably going to change the ceiling in there. And then this is the like top version, right, with the crowns of the trees. And then I have down here the start of, so my great grandmother had a farm and she had a windmill like off in the distance behind her house, and then there was like a pond back there. So I might actually do what I did over here and expand this to a tiny square or a small octagon and see if I can recreate her backyard. She had really beautiful backyard. And I was experimenting with what like a farm shed might look like. So, and I see the floor bug is back because I changed all these floors to flagstone earlier and then exited the house and it did not keep them. So, when we finish Harry Potter, we'll come over here. Or if we don't finish Harry Potter, this is what I'll be working on in my spare time so that I don't progress Harry while I'm not on stream. So that is the plan for tomorrow. We will continue to work on the cupboard under the stairs and see how far along we can get. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.